Next up, number 5, Brett Connor. Brett calls Leah and Brad his parents. He's been in the program for 4 years, and he plans to study psychology in college. Number 8, Chase Nash. Chase is the son of Jennifer and Paul Nash. He's been here for 4 years, and he will also be attending college after graduation. Next up, number 11, Max Close. Max is the son of Julie and Joe Close. He too has played for 4 years here at South. Max will attend college to study business and play football. Number 14, Uriah James. Uriah is the son of Jocelyn James. This is Uriah's 4th year playing football at South. He plans to attend college and study business. Number 20, Charlie Krause. Charlie is the son of Jennifer and Mike Krause. This is Charlie's 2nd year in the program here at South. Charlie plans to go to college and study business. In your program, number 27, Tyler Welch is our next senior. Tyler is the son of Myra and John McCulley. He is also joined on the field by his brother Ryan and his stepbrother Kevin. Tyler has played football at South for 4 years. He plans to attend the University of Kansas and enter the medical field. Number 54, Sam Wright. Sam is the son of Carrie and TJ Wright. He's been in the program for 3 years here. He will be attending Kansas State University in the fall and plans to study kinesiology and occupational therapy. Next up, number 68, J.R. Wesley. Come on down. J.R. is the son of Jacqueline and Marvin Wesley. He too has been here for 4 years. He is interested in becoming a mechanical engineer, a computer programmer, or a physical therapist like his mother. Number 69, Kevin Kimbrough. Kevin is the son of Jessica Kimbrough. This is his 3rd year playing football at South. Kevin will be completing the firefighting program this year and plans to enter the Navy or go to Kansas University. Way to go, Kevin. Number 70 in your program, Harley Whitbrod. Harley is the son of Susan and Bill. He's been here for 4 years. And Harley plans to attend the college of his choice after graduation. Next up, number 77, J.J. Oliva. J.J. is the son of Erica Marino. This is his 1st year in the program here at South. After graduation, J.J. is undecided on what he's going to do. Next up, number 79, Cole Ruiz. Cole is the son of Hannah and Chris. He too's been here for 4 years. He plans to play football in college and study business. And now for our 2 senior managers. Marianne Herrera. Marianne is the daughter of Alicia. She has been a football manager at South for 2 years. After high school, she plans to attend the University of Kansas and major in nursing. Last but not least, Amy Woltering. Amy is the daughter of Lori. This is Amy's 1st year of being a manager for the football team. Amy plans to study art and journalism in New York. Congratulations. How about a hand for our fine seniors and the managers? Thank you guys very much.
Welcome, Shawnee Mission South Raiders, to the first varsity game of the 2020 season. Varsity sports haven't been going on since March of this year, and we are ready for the first game. I'm Ewan Wagner.
And I'm Eric Smith.
And we will be your commentators for today.
It is a beautiful day for some football. Cannot wait to see the West Vikings versus our Shawnee Mission South Raiders.
Great weather today, around 60 degrees. Perfect morning. It's looking great. Everyone is socially distanced right now. We have a lot of guidelines in place to make this game possible. We do have the cheerleaders, pace setters, and the band here ready to support our team.
Everybody is all masked up, keeping the spread of corona at bay. So we got more games coming.
Shawnee Mission South Raiders are warming up right now. We just had the senior ceremony, seeing where all the seniors would be going to college, celebrating them throughout these hard times. We still have about 4.5 minutes to the beginning of game time.
Let me tell you, and I cannot wait for kickoff. I've been waiting months for some football, and this is the first game I've seen in person all year. I cannot wait to see the Raiders play.
It is really exciting. Hoping for a great season. The Shawnee Mission West Vikings are running across the field, getting their warm-up in. All the seniors I've heard from are ready and excited to play. They were not sure they were going to get their senior year of football, but they've all been practicing. They've all been staying in shape, ready to put in the work for the season.
You got to respect what the players have been doing. They haven't known if they've been having a season for months, but they've still been in the lab. They've still been working, still been lifting. However they can, they've stayed in shape. They're ready. They're ready for this season. I can tell they're all fired up.
They're ready, yes. It really means a lot to the seniors. One being the uncertainty of them even playing, and two of it being their senior year.
You have to go out, fight. Got to go out playing some games. I feel for these guys.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine not having a season, and they got the opportunity to play. I know they are excited. I know they're hyped.
Yeah.
They cannot wait.
Of course, these aren't the perfect conditions. We don't have the crowds, but nevertheless, they're going to play as hard as they can, and they're going to be ready for this game.
And one of the staples of Shawnee Mission South is the amazing student section brought at every game. And without that, doesn't feel like a South game, but I know these guys are ready to play. I know they don't care. They're just ready to play.
We have about 3 more minutes until game time. Just waiting for the clock to count down.
Here we got the Shawnee Mission West Vikings warming up. About 3 minutes from game time.
Shawnee Mission South Raiders are in a huddle over by the 30-yard line, getting each other hyped up, ready to play their first game of the season.
And the Raiders got a new offensive coordinator, Coach Lisher, this year, Ewan. So I'm excited to see
what's the news on him. I hope he'll bring great things to our offensive.
From everyone I've talked to, they all respect him. He knows what he's talking about. He was a coach at Free State. I'm 90% sure he coached Oberzan actually when he was in school. So
wow.
That's a little cool thing. He coached Oberzan, now Oberzan's over him. It's insane.
It's definitely strange.
I know the kids really respect him. I know he's bringing great things. I can't wait to see.
That's fantastic. Something new this year is they're really spreading out along the whole sidelines to keep sort of some of the social distancing as they are
Just a reminder, folks.
This live stream is brought to you by KSMS, the radio and TV program at Shawnee Mission South. We have set up all the cameras, we're commentating, and we're ready to bring the game to you from at home. Coaches are walking down the field, making sure that the players are distanced from each other. Right now I see a couple of them putting their hands up, trying to get that 6 feet.
As you can see, all the players not in the game are masked up, making sure they're following Corona protocols, making sure we stop the spread.
We have number 11, Max Close, and number 8, Chase Nash, in the center of the field, ready to go out for the coin toss. The refs are waiting for the go-ahead before they meet the captains of the Shawnee Mission West Vikings team. While Shawnee Mission South has 2 captains, it looks like Shawnee Mission West is bringing out 4 boys.
What do you think, Ewan? You think the coin toss is going to be heads or tails?
My guess is heads.
I don't know, man. Tails never failed. I think it will be
Tails never fails? That you're watching from the coin toss from afar. There's no way of knowing what it lands on from over here, but ref is talking to both of the teams, getting them ready.
It appears like the Raiders have chose to defer and will start off on defense. A little dab before the game.
Shakes
And
it to the
kickoff is
can.
coming, man.
Kickoff is ready. The first game of the 2020 Raider varsity football team is about to start. Refs are getting ready in the center of the field, preparing for the game. They look good to go. First game of the season will start shortly. Man, I really am excited for this, Eric.
Dude, I have goosebumps right now. I'm so excited for this game to start off.
It's going to be a great game. And the Shawnee Mission South Raiders are ready to go. Running out onto the field for the first play of the game.
Max Close, number 11, kicking off.
Max Close getting steady. Our Shawnee Mission South Raiders getting ready at the 45-yard line to run down the field. He's ready, and Max Close is going for the kick.
The kick is received at the 10-yard line by number 2.
Oh, great tackle by number 55, Ben Danaher. Held them back at the 20-yard line. First down for the Shawnee Mission West Vikings.
This is the first possession by the Shawnee Mission West Vikings. We got the Raiders on defense.
Let's see how the Shawnee Mission South Raiders will do for the first play on defense. Everyone's setting up, everyone's getting ready. And they're ready to hike the ball.
Looks like a fullback dive to start off the play. Collective tackle by number 11, Max Close, and 68, J.R. Wesley.
Greg Taylor with the tackle.
A 1-yard gain by the Vikings.
We are 2nd and 9 for the Shawnee Mission West Vikings as they get ready to hike the ball again.
Another great tackle for a loss.
So far, the Shawnee Mission South Raiders are starting out strong on their defense with 2 tackles.
Great tackle by Max Close and Jared Wesley. Now, one thing about the Raiders, every year they got a great defense. Every year, you know they're going to be gritty. You know they're going to bring the toughness on defense.
I hope they can keep that up through the game. Keep the Shawnee Mission West Vikings back on their side of the field.
It appears like the Vikings like to run a lot of I form, 2 out wide. Let's see what they do out of this.
Looks
Drops
like we
back
have
to
a pass. He catches a pass.
Great tackle.
Great tackle by number 12.
Great tackle by number 21, Connor Dillon.
Stopped short of the first down by number 21.
And Connor was just able to grab his feet, make sure he wasn't able to gain any yards, while the rest of the Shawnee Mission South Raiders came over and knocked him over. Great play, great play.
We have number 1, Miles Macklin, back to receive this punt. Let's see what he can do off of it.
I'm excited to see Miles. He's quite fast. Miles is a new member of KSMS this year.
That's my boy
Ready
back
to
there
go.
receiving kicks.
It's lining up around the 50-yard line. Let's see what the West Vikings kicker can do. Oh, it's kicking it slightly short, right over number 21, and the ball goes out of bounds.
This is great position for the Raiders. Short field to work with. They're coming in from the 40, about 20, 25 yards from field goal range. Let's see what they can do out here.
The energy for the Shawnee Mission South Raiders is high right now. With the band playing, let's see what our offensive line can do.
Led by number 11, Max Close at quarterback. Max came in last year about halfway through the season, taking over at quarterback, and he did great things.
Yeah, and he's had so much more time to improve, so much more time to practice, and I'm sure he'll be even better this year.
A doubles formation for the Raiders. Let's see what they do. Max Close drops back to pass.
Throws a long
throws a
one
deep ball?
to number 1. Oh,
Oh,
Miles Macklin did not see that pass coming in.
great knockdown by Miles. Make sure it doesn't get picked off.
It's okay. Raiders are 2nd and 10 with 1 attempt for the pass.
It's great to see him slinging the rock first play, making sure that the Vikings respect the pass game.
Yes, of course, of course. The Raiders are setting up for the second play. They look
Second and
ready
10
to
for the
go.
Raiders. Doubles formation again for the Raiders.
Close hikes the ball and
Speed
he's running. He
option.
passes
Pitch to
it to
Brett
number
Connor.
5, Brett Connor.
Brett Connor fails to slip away from that tackle. A nice 4-yard gain.
On the carry, tackle by number 16, Anthony Fleming.
Max Close really sounds confident down there. I can hear him hiking the ball from all the way up here. He's ready to go.
3rd and 7 for the Raiders.
They're setting up again.
This is a great quick test to see what the Raiders have on offense. If they can convert this, I think they can score really quick. Play action. And Max Close looks like he's taking off.
Max Close gains a couple yards there.
Nice 3-yard gain from Max Close. Let's see what the Raiders do. I think they'll go for it on 4th. They got the short field. I don't
They have
think
the
they'll
short-
back down.
That would be great. It's high risk but high reward. If they get that first down, they'll be in good position to score the first points of the game.
Score some first points of the season, man.
First points of the season, that's
Season.
right. It looks like they're setting up. And he goes for the pass. Oh.
Broken up by number 18. Max
It's
Close was looking for
incomplete.
Miles Macklin.
Pass intended for Macklin.
Good effort by the offensive players for the Shawnee Mission South Raiders. We're heading back to the defensive.
Well, some might see that as a negative. I think it's a great look for the Raiders to come out passing the rock. I know last year they like to specialize in the run, but the pass game might open up a lot this year.
Really changing some things up.
Really switching the tempo.
They didn't really connect for that one, but next time they get on offense, it might be a different story. Looks like the Vikings throw the ball to 5. Great tackle by number 55.
Ben
Danaher again. Ben Danaher is really starting off the season strong.
Oh, he's a great player. Last year he started as a sophomore. This year he's a junior. I know he got a lot of looks, I know the league is buzzing about this kid. He's great. I know he's going to be a great leader this year, number 55. Middle linebacker, you know. He's a leader of the defense out there.
Leader of the defense.
2nd and 5 for the Vikings. Coming out in another I-form slot.
Good.
Great tackle.
Good sack. Good sack. The Raiders' defense is containing the Vikings' offense.
Great tackle by number 53, Greg Taylor.
We're at 3rd down.
3rd and 7. Let's see if the Raiders can stand strong for another 3rd down.
Even though there's only a few fans out in the stadium, they're still making a lot of noise, cheering our Shawnee Mission South Raiders on.
Number 7, Josh back to pass, and there is a
flag on the
penalty.
field.
Let's see what. False start, Vikings. 5-yard penalty.
That's great.
Looks like we will resume 3rd down. This is great for the Raiders, as the Vikings are faced with a 3rd and long. Let's see if they can convert.
Vikings are really in a tough position here. They're going to have to pass the ball if they want to get it to the 1st down mark.
They're going to have to cook something up, something special up. Let's see what they got. Number 7's rolling out, and we got pressure.
Oh, he's able to complete the pass.
And the Vikings convert the 3rd and long with a catch by number 2.
Again, for everyone that's just joining in, it's the 1st quarter with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. The score is 0 for the Raiders and 0 for the Vikings.
About midway through the 1st quarter.
Still tied up here. Playing field is looking quite even at the moment.
The Vikings coming out in another formation. 2 out wide to the right.
They hike the ball, they go for...
And a great tackle by number 56, Alex Pavler.
Looks like the Vikings are still 2nd and 10. Let's see if they could get past the 50-yard mark into Raider territory.
Now the Raiders are doing very well with containing that middle. They're not letting anything through the middle, no big runs. They're making them go outside, making them sling the rock.
The only movement the Vikings have gotten is from their passing. Let's see if they'll adapt. Oh, it looks like they're running. Oh, he was able to dodge the tackle. He found a hole. And luckily for us, number 56, Alex Pavley, was able to grab him before he got through the Raiders' defense.
A 15-yard run by number 1.
The Shawnee Mission West Vikings are in the Raider territory for the first time this game.
It looks like the Vikings have really got their offense moving now. Let's see if the Raiders can make a stand and stop them in their territory. Oh, play action. Number 7's rolling out left.
Can we get the sack? He gets through the hole.
Ooh.
Number 1, Miles Macklin, really stops his
with the tackle.
His route there with the tackle.
2nd and inches for the Vikings. A QB scramble by number 7.
The Shawnee Mission South defense is losing some of their swagger they came with in the first half. Let's hope they can get it back and hold the West Vikings here at the 30-yard line.
Let's see what the Vikings have to run on. 2nd and short. Another formation. They love to run with that fullback.
Fumble. He drops the ball. Let's see who managed to grab it. And the Shawnee Mission South Raiders grab the fumble.
Recover the fumble. Great stand by that D-line.
That play was really pivotal. the Shawnee Mission West Vikings were really making their way down the field. But we have a fumble grabbed by the Shawnee Mission South Raiders.
It appears like the Vikings are having a lot of trouble handing it off in the middle, especially with that fullback. From what I saw, it looked like a bad snap, a high handoff. It looks like the fullback couldn't get it under control, and it looks like the Raiders just jumped on it. First and 10 for the Raiders in their territory. Max Schultz with the run. He evades one tackle. Great first play by the Raiders.
Great first play.
A 5-yard run by Max Close. I'm going to be honest, Ewan. I would not want to tackle Max. That is a big man.
He's a big man. He had a lot of momentum going there.
6'4", straight muscle. I would not want to tackle that man.
The Shawnee Mission West Vikings were lucky to knock him out of bounds.
Brett Connor line behind Max Close.
Brett
Handoff
Connor
left.
goes in for the
And
run.
Brett Connor got the hole!
Look at that. Brett
Great
Connor
10-yard
finds a
run.
hole through the defense. I was scared he was going to drop the ball there for a second. It looked like a rough handoff, but he managed to grab control and make his way through the defense.
A great hole opened up by that O-line. Got Cole Ruiz and J.R. Wesley on the left side of that line. Just opened up a great big hole for Brett Connor to run straight through.
Now Cole and JR are some big guys. They could really keep the defense at bay. Let's see what they do this
Jet
play,
sweep
number
to
4.
Kaiwan.
Kaiwan
Looks like he has
runs
the
around.
edge.
Oh, and Kaiwan gets through the defense.
Great run by Kaiwan. He had one man to beat. Great 15-yard gain. Now the Raiders got some momentum.
The Raiders have some momentum right now. 2 runs, 2 great runs, and 2 great plays.
Into West territory. They got West on the heels. With
Now
2
let's see
big
what they do
plays.
next with this momentum. Are they going to keep up the running streak, or are they going to go for a pass?
You know what? I'm looking for a little run to the left side again. They got a great big hole from the left side of that O-line. But I would not be surprised for a quick play action. Make sure West respects the pass. QB run by Max
QB
Close.
run. He sneaks right in, dodges them, and gains a few yards. Good
Max
play.
Close. It's a 5-yard carry.
Number 54, Sam Wright, makes that lead block on the play.
That's a great position for the Raiders. 2nd and 5. 2nd and medium. They can do really whatever they want. West is here guessing. Max can look deep. He can take off. Really, the offensive coordinator, Lisher, can call whatever he wants. A quick pass to Miles Macklin. Great catch.
Great catch.
And he hangs on for the 4-yard gain.
That's the first complete pass of the game for the Shawnee Mission South Raiders.
Let's see where they spot it. Third and inches for the Raiders. About 2:16 left in the first quarter.
Check that. First down, Raiders.
Oh, it looks like the refs have given the Raiders first down call. 1st and 10. Raiders are right on the 31. Another QB run. Great block by Brett Connor, laying out number 36.
Max
But it looks
Close
like-
finds the hole, dives in, and gains a couple of yards there.
Looks like number 18 was able to contain Max, make him go inside
No gain on the play.
for no gain.
No gain.
2nd and 10 for the Raiders.
Let's hope the Raiders can keep their momentum built up from those 2 15-yard runs to make it all the way and score the first touchdown of the game.
They're really marching down. They're
The
mixing
West-
it up with a nice little trip set to the left. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little jet sweep to the left. Great speed
Great
option.
pitch. Brett makes the
Great-
catch.
Oh,
Oh, flag on the
no.
play.
It looks like Chase Nash will be pinned for holding.
Flag on the play.
holding on number 8, Chase Nash. Now you got to watch out as a receiver. You're left alone out there on an island. The refs can see pretty clear if you're holding on to him.
Chase was really exposed there.
It's really hard to block in that open field, but looks like 2nd and 18 for the Raiders.
The Raiders will still be able to turn this around. With any luck, it's only the 2nd down.
About a minute left to go in the first quarter. We got Connor Dillon out there. Nice little sub at receiver. Max Close rolls out right.
On the side, and he
he'll
decides to run it.
Great run by Max, picking up about 14 on the play.
That's 2nd and 18. He really cut down the yardage there.
Now for the Vikings, they're going to have to find a way to contain Max Close. It does not matter if they can contain that passing game. If he can take off and gain yards like that, it'll be a rough day for the Vikings.
It's still 0-0 for the Raiders and the Vikings with 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
3rd and 7 for the Raiders. Confusion by the Raiders. They had 2 people go in motion. False start by the Raiders.
Looks like the coaches over on the Raider side were upset by that play.
That's a little bit of a momentum killer when you get that great run by Max and then a miscommunication on offense. But I think they'll be able to bounce back. They're in 4th down territory. I'm excited to see what the Raiders are going to do right here.
Do you think we're going to have another run or a pass coming up in this play?
I'm looking for the pass. 3rd and long. 4th down territory, though. You can really go for anything. You get a good run. You can run twice. You get a good pass.
Yes.
Let's see what they do. Motion by Kai Wan. And a jet sweep to the left.
Jet sweep to the left.
Kai
he makes it past the tackle, and he makes it to the 25-yard line.
Great run by Kai Wan on the jet sweep.
We have 10, 9, 8, 7 seconds left in the first quarter.
And that looks like it'll wrap it up for the first quarter by the Raiders. They are marching down. It's 4th and 3 for the Raiders in Viking territory.
Raiders have kept the Vikings at bay, ending with 0-0 in the first quarter. Quick timeout.
End of the first quarter. 0-0. Raiders on the 29-yard line. 24-yard line. Now the Raiders are really edging at that red zone. If they get this first down, that'll be really pivotal. I don't know if the Vikings will be able to stop them if they get this first down right here.
They get to the 20.
Now one thing I did miss about these football games, man, is the band. I can hear the band through this headset, and I am vibing right now.
It's great.
I'm doing a little dance.
Dancing, getting ready. Some of the energy is still here. Now the band, of course, over there, they're all spread out 6 feet, taking up about a quarter of the stadium over on the
right side. But you know what? It's great to see everyone out here with masks, everyone spread out, making sure these boys will be able to play.
Of course, it's not only been the Shawnee Mission South Raider football boys that have been putting in the hard work over the summer. The cheerleaders, the pace setters, and the band members have all been practicing without knowing if they're going to be able to perform.
And that must have been real hard with the uncertainty of a season. I bet they lost motivation a ton of times, but they've powered through. And it's all paid off as we're out here playing.
We're out here playing.
Start of the second quarter, 4th and 3 for the Raiders.
Boys are ready. They only need a couple yards to make it to the first down.
Let's see what Coach Lisher has pulled out.
Oh, it looks like a rush by Max Close. And
inside the 10.
Max Close breaks multiple tackles, gets to the 10-yard line. Great
with a 14-yard carry, Max Close up the middle. Great lead block by Brett Connor.
We are seeing a lot of QB sneaks this game. Max is just A big guy. He really can get through the defense.
You know, he's 6'3". He's big. He'll be hard to take down. You got him taken out at the ankles. You got to take him out at the legs, but it's just real hard stopping a man that big. First and goal for the Raiders. Let's see what they have to pull out. Another QB
sneak
run
by Max Close. The West Vikings were able to contain him on this run.
Still a great run.
4-yard
carry by Max Close.
It looks like we're about 5 and goal at the moment.
Second and goal for the Raiders.
From the 5-yard line, it's second down, Raiders.
About 5 yards out. The Raiders have a lot of freedom on what to do.
This very well could be the first touchdown of the season.
They're having a lot of success with that power run with Max. Brett Connor lead blocking, putting his body on the line.
We have number 14, Uriah James, out over on the right side.
And the jet sweep, Miles Macklin.
Miles Macklin gains a couple yards.
He gains a few.
Number 4, Knight on the tackle for the Vikings.
Really keeping West on their toes, switching between these jet sweeps and these power runs. Third down for the Raiders.
Lining up. Max Close runs around, wraps around, he tosses the ball.
Oh, and that's
looks like
incomplete. Almost
that's an
intercepted by number 18. Number 14, Uriah James, with the target. Fourth down for the Raiders. Let's see if they'll go for the field goal or try to punch it in right here.
Let's see what the Raiders have up their sleeve for the last down.
It looks like the Raiders are going to try and punch it in right here. About 4 yards out.
High risk, high reward. Let's see what we have. Another QB sneak
Max
by
Close
Max
knocks it
Close.
outside. He's pushing.
And he's able
and he's
to
in!
Touchdown!
Touchdown,
Raiders!
Max Close with the first points of the year for the Raiders.
Man, there were really 3 or 4 Vikings on Max Close, but he was able to just truck his way through the defense.
He was able to punch it in, put a shoulder down, and no one was going to stop him from getting in that end zone.
He really knew what was on the line for that play. Nothing was getting in his way.
Vikings are really struggling to take this man down.
The crowd is ecstatic. We have some people up on their feet.
And sophomore, Nick Breckenridge, with the field goal, and it is
incomplete.
short. 6-0 for the Raiders with around 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
It's pretty disappointing. If the Shawnee Mission West Vikings are able to score and make their field goal, they will be up by 1.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen,
Might put Raiders in the tough position later in the game.
sitting with your family, social distancing in the stands. Please remain in the stands unless you're going to the concession stand or the restroom.
We're reminded about the pandemic again as we get these reminders to stay socially distanced within the field. Every little thing to
Keep the
keep
season
the
alive.
games going. Again, it's 6 Raiders and 0 for the Vikings with 9 minutes and 52 seconds in the second quarter.
Kickoff unit for the Raiders. Getting ready.
Again, this program is brought to you by KSMS, the radio and TV program at Shawnee Mission South. We are bringing the live stream videos, hype videos, and much content to you from your homes about Shawnee Mission South High School.
kickoff unit for the Raiders. Getting out, getting ready from the 40-yard line. Max Close with the kick.
So, tell me, do you know why Max Close will kick the kick return but not do the field goal?
For that kick, you really just got to put a boot on it, so Max probably has the strongest leg.
Max probably has the strongest leg.
For the field goal, it's a lot harder to get under it. Now, fairly good return by number 1 for the Vikings.
He was able to sneak past a couple of the Raiders.
Get to the 31-yard line. About a 10-yard return. Now we see our Raider defense. The Raider defense has been standing strong, not letting the Vikings get much room to work with. Let's see if the Vikings have a way to bounce back.
Number 7, the Vikings quarterback, throws a long pass over to
caught by number 5.
He was completely open. He's
number
able to
5 on
run
the
it
wheel
in.
route. The Vikings have answered back. 69-yard catch and run by number 5.
The energy over on the Vikings side of the field is ecstatic. Let's see if the Raiders are able to contain the field goal kick, or if the score will be 6-6.
Great bounce back from the Vikings. A real momentum killer. Going for that long ball and completing it right off the bounce.
Now that the playing field's even, we'll have to see how the Shawnee Mission South Raiders react.
Number 30 with the kick. The PAT is good.
This puts the Shawnee Mission West Vikings at 7 points and the Shawnee Mission Raiders at 6, giving a 1-point lead to the Vikings.
Only 20 seconds have run off from that offensive series. 6-7, Vikings lead with 9:34 left in the second quarter. Let's see how the Raiders bounce back after that one-and-done touchdown.
The Raiders have quite a lot of time here in the second quarter to get some plays going, to get another touchdown. We really need their morale and their energy to stay high. We don't want them to give up. We need them to be playing at their hardest.
Now, this will be the first time we see the Raiders receive a kick all year. Let's see what we got back.
Coaches talking to the players. Quick break for the Raiders, getting some water, getting replenished and ready to go, with 9 minutes and 34 seconds in the second quarter.
We have a great game going on right now, as the Vikings have really bounced back from that long Raider possession. The defense really did not have an answer for that long ball.
The Raiders are only down by 1 point right now. A lot can change.
We have number 21, Connor Dillon, number 1, Miles Macklin, number 4, Kaiwan Edwards back to return the kick.
Edwards, Macklin, and Dillon back deep for the Raiders.
Let's see what Macklin can do.
Now these three boys are back at the 10-yard line. Let's see if they can field a nice return. Put the Raiders in good position for this offensive possession.
Shawnee Mission West Vikings are ready to kick the ball. Number 30 running.
With a short little pooch kick to 55, Ben Danaher, fielded at the 30. Now the Raiders have fairly good field position starting off at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Let's see if the Raiders will fire back after that deep ball to number 5. Looks like we have a quick little running back switch. Number 9 is in the game instead of Brett Connor, number 5.
Let's see how the Raiders bounce back from the first touchdown. Oh,
quick throw.
Complete pass to number 8, Chase Nash.
With a nice 5-yard gain to start off this possession.
I believe that's Chase Nash's first completed pass of the season.
That is a great play call by Lisher, coming out firing, making sure the Vikings respect that pass game. It'll open up that run game. Great.
Keep them
for
on
Max
their toes.
Close to run right up.
Raiders are setting up as Max Close gets ready to hike the ball.
Max Close is
Long
looking
pass,
deep.
long pass to
Kylon
number 4.
Edwards. Incomplete, broken up by number 2. It looks like the pass was a little bit short, intended for Kylon Edwards.
Great idea, really ambitious play there. Raiders are not afraid to throw the ball down the field.
They were really looking to get those points back real quick. Great play call. Just wasn't able to get that separation out there wide. Double covered. The Vikings are really sitting back on those deep balls, not letting the Raiders get anything over the top.
Again, we are Raiders 6 to Vikings 7 at the second quarter, 8 minutes and 43 seconds left.
Jet sweep to Miles Macklin.
Miles Macklin gets through one guy and then gets knocked down.
Miles Macklin gains a few on that jet sweep, leaving the Raiders with a 4th and 2. Let's see if they will bring out the punt unit, or let's see if the Raiders will go for it in their own territory. One thing the Raiders can do is go back out there, just like their offense, and have Max Close pooch punt it. See if they can get the roll. See if it can go over. But it looks like they're bringing out the punt unit. Max Close with a long snap.
Long snap is high, manages to
Connor
grab
Dillon.
the ball, punts it down to about the 40-yard line, and grabbed by number 56, Alex Pavlou.
20-yard punt by Connor Dillon. 1st and 10 for the Vikings on the 40-yard line. After coming out firing last possession, let's see if the Vikings will come back and try and catch the Raiders sleeping over the top again.
Let's see if the Raiders defense will be able to hold the Vikings back in their own territory. The Shawnee Mission South Raiders have been able to contain the middle of the field, and the majority of the yardage gain was from long passes to the side. We'll see how the Raiders are able to perform the defense.
Vikings are coming back with this I-4 and 2-out wide formation.
Looks
With
like
the
a
power
run.
run, but it is stopped in their tracks. 2-yard loss.
Again by number 56, Alex Pavlou.
Coming around the edge. He was coming out firing. Great play by Pavlou.
Right now we really have a power duo of number 55, Ben Danaher, and number 56, Alex Pavlou. They've really been containing the defense.
Those are 2 juniors stepping up. As a middle linebacker, that's a really tough position to play. You're really the leaders of the defense out there, but they are sticking strong there, not letting anything up the middle. D-line's really making sure that O-line can get no push, allowing the linebackers to come back and make plays.
Quarterback runs back. Looks like a completed pass. Oh, but he's pushed back.
5-yard gain. Tackle by number 21, Connor Dillon. 3rd and 6 for the Vikings.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
I would not be surprised if the Vikings come out firing again. They are able to get these nice short passes in the open field. It really puts the Raiders in a tough position to make a play in the open field. One of the toughest tackles to make is one-on-one on that outside. That receiver got possession of the ball.
The noise over on the Shawnee Mission South Raiders side.
Drops back to pass.
Wow. And the
Great
pass is
defense.
incomplete. No one was there.
Great defense by number 1 Miles Macklin, 27 Tyler Welch. The Raiders really stepped up when they needed it, stopping the Vikings in their tracks. 4th and 7, it appears like the Vikings are coming back to punt. Miles Macklin at the 25-yard line, ready to field this punt.
Let's see what Miles Macklin will be able to do with this punt return.
Miles Macklin back to return.
And he didn't have much room to move as the Shawnee Mission West Vikings were on him about the same time as he got the ball.
That's great punt defense by the Vikings, stopping Miles in his tracks. Did not let him get any steam going. Miles is a pretty fast guy. You get him running downfield. It's hard to make a tackle in open field. Now we got 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the 30-yard line.
We have about 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Raiders down by 1.
Now what the Raiders are looking to do is dwindle this clock down as far as they can, put some points on the board, and come out in the second half and put some more points on the board. Raiders are coming out in the second half with the ball. It'd be great if they can get some points. Max close on the keeper, and he slips behind the line of scrimmage. 2-yard loss. Puts the Raiders at 2nd and 12.
We still have a lot of time to gain those yards back.
Still got some plays to catch up this first down.
Let's see which trick Shawnee Mission South will be able to pull out of their sleeve.
Any bad position the Raiders have been in, they've been able to get out. Every time they lose yards, they're able to gain it right back and then some. With a jet sweep to Uriah James, he gains those yards back, but not by much. 2-yard gain, leaving the Raiders at a 3rd and long.
We're really going to need a big play here.
Raiders are really looking to unload it deep. Let's see if they can pick up these 10 yards right here. And a really big passing down. Let's see if they can get a good completion out here. They got trips out right. Let's see what they can do off of it.
Max Close runs around the side. Oh, and the pass is almost complete.
To Miles Macklin, right on that sideline. You know, it's a tough catch to make. You're right next to that sideline. You got to worry about your feet dragging. You got to catch the ball. You got to absorb the contact from the hit. It's really tough for the receivers to make that play.
And the ball was low. He was catching it.
It was a great pass by Max. You know, only put it in a position where Miles could get it, but not able to bring it in. Tough catch to make, leaving the Raiders at 4th and long.
There's really a lot of thinking goes into not just who you pass it, but also to where you pass it. And you have to account for where there be when you throw the ball.
We got the kick by Connor Dillon.
Oh, and he fumbles the ball. And
it looks like it's recovered by the Raiders.
It's recovered by the Shawnee Mission South Raiders.
Great hit by Brett Connor, knocking that loose. Recovered by the Raiders at the 50-yard line.
Brett Connor really made that play available. That is a game changer.
That is a really big momentum changer. Getting the Raiders the ball back. 1st and 10.
Now we are almost in the Viking territory.
With 4:30 left in the first half. Let's see if the Raiders can punch it in.
I thought we were going to have to bring the Raider defense back out, contain them, but luckily our offense has a second attempt of making it to the end zone.
The great play by Brett Connor laying the wood. Really knocking that ball loose. Let's see if the Raiders can capitalize. The drop back from Max
is analyzing the field. Long pass to number 14.
And
he makes it. Uriah James, the ball going right over his head. He sticks his arms out, and he is able to snag it.
Great pass by Matt close to Uriah. 38-yard gain on the play.
We really have some momentum going on right now. From the fumble, from the punt, to a 38-yard gain by Uriah James.
It's a great momentum changer. Man, they're getting the Vikings back deep. They
That
had
was
him
really
wide open across the middle. That's a great pass by Max.
Great
catch
pass,
by Uriah.
great receive.
Putting the Raiders in the red zone here.
And the Raiders have the opportunity to get back ahead of the Shawnee Mission West Vikings.
Oh,
Pitch out to
looks
Brett
like Brett
Connor.
has some space out here. Breaking one tackle. He's staying up. He's fighting for those yards. Great run by Brett Connor.
It took more than one man to take him down. It took more than two people to take him down. It took 3 of the Shawnee Mission West Vikings to knock Brett out of bounds.
Great run by Brett, fighting for those 5 yards. Really putting the Vikings on their heels, man. Inside the 10, they don't know what they're going to do right here.
We have 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Raiders down by 1 point. The score is 6-7.
Short pass to Uriah James. Incomplete. Out wide. Pass a little low. We're left with a 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. Let's see what they have to come up with right here. Now, even without students, you can hear these parents getting loud. They are roaring for these Raiders to punch it in right here.
I thought the energy of today would be a lot lower than it is now, but I'm glad that we were allowed to have all the parents come out to support their kids' hard work. Max hikes the ball, looks
Max
for a pocket.
gets the edge. Stiff arms
Stiff
one.
arms one, stiff arms two.
Now, great play reaching out that ball, getting as many yards as he can. It looks like a 3-yard gain right there, leaving the Raiders with a 4th and short. I would not be surprised if the Raiders go with another power run. It looks like they're chipping off 3-4 yards. They're chipping off 3-4 yards every.
The Raiders have to. They have the opportunity to make the first down for.
With 3:14 left in the first half. 4th and 2, the Raiders are going for it at their 4-yard line. Let's see if they can pick up the first, or even better, punch it in. With the power run by Max Close.
Max Close pushing through and
I
doesn't
don't know if
quite
he got
make
it. It looks like there's a penalty on the play. Let's see what the refs have to say.
Max Close on the carry.
The Raiders are signaling that it's on the defense. It looks like a face mask, which would be automatic first down for the Raiders, putting them about the 2-yard line.
Flag on the play.
Now the Raiders get a little luck from the Vikings with a face mask on the defense. They got a fresh 4 downs.
That really is lucky and could change the course of the game. Hopefully with this
1st and goal from the 2-yard line for the Raiders.
new momentum. The Raiders are lining up. Uh-oh.
Timeout from the Vikings.
Vikings were really upset with the call of that play.
You know, there's no reason to grab a face mask right there. You have them wrapped up, you have them all bottled up. It's just real unlucky for the Vikings to get that face mask right there, but it's a little bit of luck for the Raiders. Got a fresh set of downs. And they're looking to punch it in right here. They're on the 2-yard line. It's a great opportunity for them to punch it in.
And of course, the stream is brought to you by KSMS, the radio and TV club at South. With about 2 minutes left, 2 minutes 54 seconds. There's not a lot of time left in the second quarter, but enough time for the Raiders to put one in.
Now the Raiders have been finding a whole lot of success with these power runs on early downs. The Vikings do not have much of an answer for these Max Close and Brett Connor runs up the middle. The offensive line is getting great push.
Raiders ready. Make next push. Oh,
Brett Connor lowering his shoulder. And the Vikings are signaling like Brett has fumbled.
what was the call there?
It looks like Viking fumble recovery at the 1 yard line with Brett Connor with the fumble.
It's really
he's out
disappointing.
there. He's out there pleading his case like he was down. But it looks like it's Viking ball.
Brett Connor was unsuccessful.
Although with the ball back, the Vikes are in a tough position at their own 3 yard line.
Let's hope the Raiders can keep them there.
The Raiders can push them back. They could get a safety, get a quick little 2 points and the ball back with around 2 minutes left. Let's see what the Raiders can do right here.
Throwing out wide.
Miles Macklin on the coverage. Great defense.
Good defense by
but
Miles
a penalty on the play. Pass interference on Miles Macklin, a 15-yard penalty. What do you think about that call?
That really gives the Vikings a lot of momentum. They were really pushed back there on the 3 yard line. Now they have some room between them and the end zone.
It's a great play call from the Vikings. Just throwing it up right there, letting the refs make a quick little decision out there. See if Miles can bounce back out wide.
But the Shawnee Mission West Vikings are still deep in their territory. There's a lot of things the Raiders can do to contain them back there.
There's only 2:44 left. Let's see if the Raiders can stall the Vikings until the second half.
Again, thank you to everyone tuning in. The score is 6 for the Raiders and 7 for the Vikings with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second quarter. The Vikings are getting ready to hike the ball.
Speed option to the right. Looks like this QB keeper bottled up with only a 1 yard gain.
Quarterback on the Vikings side is trying to do a little something of what Max was doing. Not as much success, though, with only a 1 yard gain.
With a tackle by number 53, Greg Taylor. Second and 8 for the Vikings. It looks like they're draining the clock down. 2:10 left to go. Let's see if the Vikings will look deep. See if they can get some yards on the play.
Looks like the Vikings are ready for a
pass.
Back. He got past
Throwing
Miles Macklin, and the pass was too far. That was an ambitious play by the Vikings, and number 5 was able to make it past their defense and was in a good position to catch the ball. Luckily, the pass was incomplete.
Now that's really good for the Raiders as the clock stops with 1:55. If they get a stop here, they call timeout, get the ball back with about 1:30, 1:40 left. From the 50-yard line, they could look to punch it in.
It would be great to have a lead from the Raiders coming into the second half.
See what the Vikings have to cook on 3rd and long.
Pass
out of
bounds. That puts them 4th down in their territory.
Now we'll probably be looking at a punt for the Vikings. This is a great position for the Raiders. They get the ball around the 50, 40-yard line with 2 minutes left.
Number 1, Miles Macklin is ready to receive the punt.
See if Miles can find a little more space in his last punt return.
On the last punt return, the Shawnee Mission West Vikings defense were able to get on Macklin as soon as he... Oh, flag on the play.
False start for the Vikings, pinning him back even farther.
So the great position for the Raiders to be in with only 1:49 left. They'll have the opportunity to score a touchdown. High snap, and he's dropped.
And it looks like he'll throw. Incomplete.
Miles Macklin is able to jump over the ball at the 42-yard.
Incomplete pass from the Vikings. This is a great position for the Raiders. It looks like there's also a penalty on the play for a illegal man downfield. That penalty will be declined, putting the Raiders at 4th and 10 at the Vikings 16-yard line. Now this is a great position for the Raiders, starting up in the Viking red zone. 1:42 left. If they can punch it in, hold the Vikings, they'll come out with the ball in the second half. They can put 14 unanswered real quick.
The Viking centers really put the punter in a difficult place with that high of a toss. The tensions are building as the Raiders have one more opportunity to make it into the end zone with 1:42 remaining.
Jet sweep to Kaiwan. Oh, and it's fumbled!
The ball.
Oh, tough break for the Raiders.
Really tragic.
A little bit of trouble on the handoff right there. Kaiwan was not able to get it under control. Looks like the Vikings will have the ball back.
Possession is just changing back and forth from the Vikings to the Raiders, back to the Vikings.
Well, it looks like the Vikings will get the ball at the 29-yard line with 1:36 left. Let's see if the Raider defense can come back out and get another quick stop. Now the Vikings will do a jet sweep of their own, but he
manages to get past
he
two.
is broken around 3 tackles.
And number 21, Connor Dillon, is able to put him in his place.
Still only a 1-yard gain for the Vikings, as this clock will tick down below 1 minute.
The Raiders will have to pull something soon if they're going to be able to get the ball back and make another run to score a touchdown.
Let's see what the Vikings have to run on 2nd and 10. I'm a little surprised the Raiders aren't using their timeout to see if they can get the ball back and score real quick, but Vikings are rolling out right. Let's see what they're going to do.
Number 22. Oh, and an incomplete pass.
Number 5 with the drop. 21, Connor Dillon on the coverage.
44 seconds left on the clock.
3rd and 10. The Vikings have a little bit of time to see what they can do right here.
Vikings and Raiders are lining up, getting ready for another down.
Another I-form formation. Looks like it'll be a run up the middle.
Number 1 is able to slip past the defense.
But a great tackle by Connor Dillon. Timeout. Timeout Raiders. They'll be looking to get the ball back with around 25 seconds left. Let's see if the Vikings will punt it to them.
Overall, this has been a pretty exciting first half of the game with great plays from Max Close sneaking the ball past the defense to great defense by number 55 and number 56, Ben Danaher and Alex Pavlou.
This is a great game going on right now. 7-6. Neither team is really letting up, with only a little bit of mistakes on the turnover side of the ball.
We've really seen some leaders on the field.
Let's see if the Raiders can get a nice return here. Put them in good field position with around 25 seconds left to go. See if they can get something going.
Neither of the teams are willing to give the others any yards. Just that it's been a stalemate at either side of the 40s for about 6 minutes of playing time.
It's been a lot of time spent on the Viking side of the field right here. Now it looks like the Vikings are looking to get the first down. With another timeout from the Raiders.
Timeout. Again, I really thought the energy of this game was going to be a lot lower just because of the lack of fans and the social distancing guidelines, but really thanks to the pace setters, the cheerleaders, and the band members who put in so much hard work over this last summer, they've been able to just make this game.
And one of the best things about these games is hearing that band play. You can tell they have not missed a step, have not missed a beat after this long quarantine. They're still slaying. They're still playing real good. Pace setters doing their thing. So are the cheerleaders. It's great to see.
And the parents are really bringing out a lot of energy to this game, making up for the lack of a student section. The parent sections are really getting the energy in this game going. And the timeout is ended as the Raiders and the Vikings line up again for the next play with 34 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter.
The Vikings are coming out. It appears like they're going to look to get the first down, but I would not be surprised if he takes a snap.
Oh, false start.
Ooh.
Number 68, J.R. Wesley.
Looks like encroachment on number 68, J.R. Wesley.
5-yard penalty. First and 10, Vikings.
First and 10 for the Vikings at the 41-yard line with 34 seconds left to go.
Right now,
the Vikings will look to unload to go deep.
Right now, it looks like the Shawnee Mission South Raiders are just trying to contain the Vikings, not let them get any yards, not let them get into our territory.
Play action pass. It looks like they're looking for that play that got them that deep ball earlier.
Some of the wide receivers on the Viking side are really getting past our corners, but luckily all the passes have been either too far or too short.
Yeah, the Viking receivers are really finding a lot of luck, getting good separation from the Raider corners. But with the great pressure from Ben Danaher on that play, the QB was not able to put that pass on the money. Second and 10 for the Vikings. 28 seconds left in the first half. You can hear these Raider parents are getting loud, trying to inspire their defense to make a play.
Kept him contained.
Great play by the Raiders, stopping him behind the line.
The clock is still running with 19, 18, 17 seconds left in the game. At this point, the Vikings are really just trying to keep the ball away from the Shawnee Mission South Raiders. We have 5 seconds left on the clock, and that'll be halftime.
Timeout Vikings with 1 second left. It looks like they'll be looking to go deep for one last play.
One last play. The Raiders really just need to be able to contain them. Just make sure they don't get one more point coming into the second half. You have a huddle on both sides as the Shawnee Mission coaches are plotting of a way to keep the offense contained.
The Raiders will be looking to make sure these Vikings do not find any open room. Make sure they don't get them beat over top. Looks like the Raiders will be going with a 3 deep, 2 deep. Yeah, with 3 safety deep. Make sure no one gets beat over the top. Let anything go in front of them. Really spaced out. Looks like the Raiders will let anything underneath, just nothing over the top, willing to make a play in the open field.
We really have a lot of people lined up in the back. As number 7 runs around the side, it looks like
He'll
he'll
just
run
take it
right out of bounds. Not willing to risk the interception, they decide to end the quarter.
Now that is the first half for the Viking and Raiders game. It is still 6-7 with the Vikings leading the Raiders.
It's a very close game right now. Can
Very
go
close
either
game.
way. The
Either
Raiders,
team push
the
it back.
Raiders really just need to come into the second half just right now. The game's looking really close. We're at halftime, and the Raiders really just need to go into the second half fighting because it's anyone's game at this point.
You see a whole lot of first game jitters with all those turnovers, especially on the punt play, a ton of fumbles. Just great. It's just a great game. Great first game for both teams.
I don't blame the Raiders for being a little nervous. Okay, we're about to take a break, and we will be back once the second half of the game starts. Make sure you stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back in a second.
Okay, alright. Hold on.
Welcome back, Raiders, and as you can see, we have the Shawnee Mission South Raiders and the West Vikings warming up for the second half of the quarter. It's been a close game so far, and we're ready to go.
With the early struggles from both teams keeping their hands on the ball, let's see if one team can really take over. See if one team can really take over and keep control of the ball.
We had a few nervous jitters and nervous mistakes happen from both Shawnee Mission West and Shawnee Mission South in the first half, but with any luck, they'll be ready to play in the second half, and we won't have as many mistakes.
West is really finding success with the passing game, while the Raiders are really finding a whole lot of success with that power run up the middle with Max and Brett. Let's see if the Raiders can really get that passing game going to open up the run.
Right now, our defense has really been able to contain all the running plays from Shawnee Mission West, holding them down through the middle with leaders on the linebacking side from Ben Danaher and Alex Pavlou.
The Raiders will be coming out receiving the kick. Let's see what Coach Lisher has really cooked up during halftime. I already really specialize in coming out second half just strong, coming to put points on the board. Coming over from Free State, all the kids respect him. I'm really looking forward to what he has coming out of half.
We have about 30 seconds until the beginning of the second half starts. We have a big huddle over on the Raiders side, and the Shawnee Mission West Vikings are heading over to get ready as well.
I can hear Coach Overzan from here. He's really getting his team excited, really making sure they're ready to play. Coach O is really ripping at him right now. He's making sure they are ready to go.
What do you think is more effective when you're coming at a place at halftime where the tensions are high? Is it better to hype up your team, or is it better to critique them and tell them what they need to be doing?
You definitely got to do a little bit of both, because you can't just like hype them up, just tell them how good they're doing, because we're making a ton of mistakes on both sides of the ball. You gotta make sure they're locked in, ready to play. They know what they're doing coming out of half, and Coach O just does a great job of doing that.
You have to find the balance of getting your team excited for the next half of play while also telling them what they need to do better. Really shows if you're a good coach, if you're able to do both.
And Overzan is such a great coach. I've played under him. He's a great guy, great coach. He knows how to coach. He knows how to get his players motivated. He really knows the game well.
And the Raiders are setting up to return the kick with Miles Macklin, number 1, number 21, Connor Dillon, and number 4, Kaiwan Edwards.
Let's see if the Vikings go with another pooch kick right here, or if they'll kick it back deep to one of our returners.
Number 30 is ready to kick off the ball, and there we go. The beginning of the second half with a short kick.
Recovered by Ben Danaher at the 20-yard line.
This is exactly what happened on the other kick return. Ben Danaher was able to grab it on the 30-yard line. 12 minutes. We have the beginning of the third quarter. Raiders down by 1.
I would not be surprised if the Raiders come out throwing deep, looking to catch the Vikings off guard. Usually that first play is usually a power run by the Raiders, but I would not be surprised if they go with a little play action deep ball right here.
Raiders ready to show the confidence, starting strong.
Max close, making sure the receivers know what they're doing. Raiders coming out in doubles formation with Brett Conn on the right. Play action play. Max close looking
Max
deep.
Close
Kaiwan is wide open.
Kaiwan is open. Great pass and great receive by Max Close and Kaiwan Edwards. They
Great
are
job.
able to gain about, what is that, like 45, 50 yards?
That's a great play coming out of half. Like I was saying, Coach Alicia was definitely looking to catch the Vikings off guard with that play action, and he really did. Finding Kaiwan deep, great pass by Max Close, setting up the Raiders 5 yards outside of the red zone.
Great way of opening up the half with confidence, showing that the Raiders are not willing to back down, not try to gain a couple yards. They were ready for a great pass. Max Close coming out with confidence. You can hear him from all the way up here.
with the jet sweep going left. Uriah James. Great block by Brett Connor. It looks like he has
Oh,
the edge.
juke to
Let's
the
see if he
left.
can get in. And he's
Great
pushed out at
run.
the 5-yard line. Great run by Uriah James, gaining around 20 yards.
The
on
Raiders
play.
are really coming out with a bang at the beginning of the second half.
With 2 big plays by Max Close, Kaiwan Edwards, and Uriah James, the Raiders are strolling right now. Let's see if they can get into the end zone. They got 4 plays to make it 5 yards.
We just have, like, the same thing happened in the first half. We were able to keep our momentum up and we were able to score. But once we started getting behind and we lost our momentum, that's when we started struggling.
The Raiders
We just
really have
need
to find a way to punch it in right here.
If we punch it in right here, we'll be great.
Max Close
Player.
looks like he has the edge.
Max
Looks
Close
like
is
he'll
a
get
touchdown,
in!
and that is a touchdown.
Touchdown Raiders. Max Close with another run.
Within the first minute of the third quarter, Max Close is able to sneak it in.
The Raiders come out firing, getting the touchdown.
The
with
score
barely
is
not even a minute in the game.
Score is 12 Raiders, 7 Vikings. With any luck, we'll be able to make this field.
Let's see if the Raiders will go for 2 to put them up by 7. It looks like they are looking to go for 2. It's a great play call by Coach Lisher to really put them up by that touchdown and the extra point.
It really puts us at a disadvantage that we missed that first field goal on the first touchdown. We're really going to have to make up for it with something a lot riskier.
I would not be surprised if Max Close tries to punch it in right here, as he's found a lot of luck.
Passes it off to Brett Connor, and Brett
Great
Connor is able
block.
to find the hole.
Great block by Kaiwan, letting Brett just stroll in the end zone. That is a great play call, great execution, great job by the Raiders to get up by 7.
That 2 points is really pivotal. It was able to set the Raiders up so if the Vikings scored again, they would be tied and not down.
Now the Raiders just come out firing on all cylinders, scoring with 42 seconds into the second half. They're really just cruising right now. The Vikings are on their heels.
With pivotal plays by Kaiwan Edwards, Uriah James, Max Close, and Brett Connor, we are able to bring up the score to 14-7 within a matter of less than a minute.
Like I was saying, I just knew Coach Lisher was coming out with something special, and he definitely was with that play-action pass, just setting them up deep, putting them on that 25-yard line right off the bat. Really caught the Vikings off guard. They were really looking to that run, and just great play calling.
The energy and morale of the fans have really gone up. I wonder how the Shawnee Mission West Vikings will come back to counter it. Do you think they're going to open up big, or do you think they're going to play more tedious?
The Vikings will probably come out looking deep ball again, as they did last time we scored. They got a nice little route concept on the right side of the field, letting the QB just unleash it deep, getting over the top of our corners.
The Vikings have been doing a great job of using their wide receivers to get past their corners. So hopefully our corners will be ready to counter that. But our D-line has been doing a great job of containing the quarterback, making him unable to hit his mark.
If the Raiders can find an answer to this passing game, they will be sitting free, as they've been containing the run well, and they've only really given up one big play deep. Raiders are looking to hold them right here. Max Close on the kick.
He's precisely setting the ball up, taking his time.
Fielded by number 5 at the 30-yard line.
Somewhat
Great
of a
job
short
by the
kick.
Raiders.
Raiders were able to contain them.
The Vikings will start off at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
Max Close has really gotten a lot of playing time today, with both being the quarterback and being on the D-line.
You can see a ton of these players playing both sides of the ball. J.R. Wesley's playing D-line, O-line, Max Close D-line and quarterback. Brett Connors playing linebacker. Miles Macklin and Kaiwan and Uriah. They're really playing both sides of the ball really well.
Looks like we have the Vikings opening up with the run.
And it looks like the Raiders have bottled it up before it right as it gets across the line of scrimmage for only a gain of 1.
Number 55,
Ben Danaher with the tackle.
gain of 2 on the play.
No, Ben Danaher and that linebacking core is really making sure that the Vikings get nothing working up the middle.
They're doing great. Raiders setting up. Got Miles Macklin on corner. Looks like it's going to be a pass. And Miles
great
Macklin
defense
is
by
able
Miles.
to... Awesome little celebration there by Miles Macklin.
You see that confidence rolling out by him. He's feeling himself. These Raiders are really looking.
Miles Macklin is
Looking good
making
right
sure
now.
that no one's getting past him.
With 3rd and long for the Vikings at their own 38-yard line. Coming out with another I-form formation. Let's see if they look to throw the ball right here.
Oh,
Oh,
quarter
Pick
interception.
by Brett Connor.
Brett Connor's running down the field. He is blindsided by a wide receiver from the side.
Great work
pick
by Brett
Connor.
Connor. As a linebacker dropping back in coverage, that is a dream to pick that ball off. He finally gets to run the ball. Let's go, Brett.
The Shawnee Mission South Raiders have really come out with a bang at the beginning of the second half.
The Raiders have come out firing right now on all cylinders.
They started playing a little timid towards the end of the second quarter, but now we are back in it and we are ready to run down the field again.
Just a minute 38 into the second quarter, and the Raiders look like they have taken control of the game with all the momentum right now.
And
the Vikings
of
are
course,
on their heels.
we have to mention that thanks to the defensive line who was able to rush the quarterback, Brett was able to make that pick.
Max
Looks
Joseph,
like
the
a
QB
sneak.
keeper up the middle. And
Nice
a great
couple
run
yards.
for around 4 or 5 yards.
Hayden Burton on the tackle. Max close with the keeper. Gain of 4 on the play.
Now, if the Raiders can keep chipping off 4 or 5 yards every play, they will be sitting a home free. They are cruising down the field right now. They have all the momentum. The Vikings really need to find an answer to this if they want to stay in the game. With a great push from the O-line, the O-line is really setting up these holes for Max Close and Brett Connor to run through these holes.
Oh, thankfully, number 22 by the Vikings was not able to.
Pass almost intercepted by number 22.
That was a
Complete
great
the
read by
catch.
number 22. He undercut the route.
You can see that he's upset. From
And
all
it's
the
a
way
great
up
play
here.
by him, but he really, if he wants to make a play, he has to catch that ball. Let's see what the Raiders can do on 3rd and medium, around 3rd and 6.
Let's hope that play doesn't lose their momentum. Let's hope they can still keep up that confidence, still keep up the plays. You have everyone lining up. Pass it off to number 4,
Edwards.
Kaiwan. Stiff arm, gets past. Oh,
Way
he
to keep
managed
his
to stay
balance.
on his feet.
Great job by Kaiwan to fight back to the line of scrimmage after getting hit around 3 yards behind the line.
That's really impressive how he was able to keep his balance throughout. Not one, not two, but 3 people on him.
It's a great feat of athleticism to be able to shake off 3 defenders, keep his balance, and fight for that, and fight for those extra
Fight
yards.
for the extra yards.
Now let's see if the Raiders will go for it on 4th.
They are in the West Territory. Oh,
Oh, a little pooch kick into his own teammate.
that is unfortunate.
That is really unfortunate for the Raiders.
It's been mistakes like these that have really been holding the Raiders back from a better score.
Special teams has really been a factor this game. With these punts really just not going anywhere, mostly backwards. Both teams have to find a way to pin the other team deep.
With only, if you think about it, they've really only had a couple weeks to organize themselves, practice with pads, practice with hitting, and I feel that they're probably spending the majority of the time practicing their offense and defense, and the special teams really just hasn't gotten the long
Miles
pass.
Macklin. Oh, and that's a great catch by number 5. Catching it over the top of Miles Macklin. Got to give him props. That's a great pass, great catch.
The Raiders really can't play timid here. Once they start playing without confidence, that's where it went downhill last quarter.
The Raiders will have to stop the Vikings on their own 5-yard line if they want to keep them out of the end zone. A lot has been going on. Only 3 minutes into the second half, and both teams are coming out with big hitters, looking to catch the other team off guard.
For anyone just joining, the score is Raiders 14, Vikings 7. And the Vikings are right into Raider territory with the
play
action.
pass.
Oh,
It looks like a keeper.
Toss,
Oh,
and he's able to
And a
find an
great
unguarded
look.
man.
by the quarterback.
We had a little slip up by number 8, Chase Nash, who wasn't quite able to make it to the quarterback. You know, it really is a great thing that we were able to get the 2 points conversion over there. If not, we might have been 1 point down. Let's see if the Vikings will make the field goal.
And it's really tough on that last play. As a corner, you got to make sure the QB can't run it in. You got to stay on your man. And the cornerback just really got in a tough position where he just lost sight of his man.
Really have a
And
lot
the
of things
quarterback
to
just
back.
floated it right to him. It looks like that kick is good. 14-14. Tie
We have
ball
an
game with
intense
8:40
game.
left in the third quarter. It's a great game so far. Both teams are really coming out firing, really trying to gain the momentum, really trying to put the game in their favor.
If the Raiders just played with the confidence they played with at the beginning of the quarter, we should be able to do some great things.
Now the Vikings have really found success with this little pooch kick, to where the Raiders just have no choice other than to fall on it. Let's see if they go back to it. Let's see if the Raiders have an answer for it. On the other side of the ball, the West Vikings have really found some great players at number 5 and number 1. The quarterback is really finding a lot of luck deep. He's really catching our cornerbacks off guard over the top. He's really putting the ball right where only his receivers can catch it. He's having a whole lot of luck in that passing game.
Once again, we have Miles Macklin, Connor Dillon, and Kaiwan Edwards ready to receive the kick. But the last 2 kicks have been straight to the 30-yard line where Ben Danaher has received them. We'll see if the kicker is able to get it past the 30-yard line.
With another little pooch kick, it looks like Connor Dillon will be able to field it this time.
Connor
He's
Dillon
running
running
right.
into the middle. And he is able to be stopped by number 1.
With a 5-yard return by Connor Dillon, the Raiders will start the game at the 31-yard line.
Like you were saying, number 1 and number 5 from the Vikings really having a great game. Number 1 was able to get Connor before he went.
Number 1 and number 5. Really on the Viking side of the ball, they were finding a whole lot of luck playing both sides of the ball. Just shows a testament to how great of athletes we have out here today, being able to play both sides of the ball.
Play
Starting off
action.
with the QB keeper, great,
Max
great
is
run
able
by
to
Max
truck
Close.
through the defense.
and you got to give props to that O-line. It just parted like the Red Sea. That was a great,
The O-line
great
really
blocks by the
opened
O-line.
up space for Max Close.
I did not see a single D lineman in that area, leaving them open for a great 10, 12-yard gain.
The defense is really struggling with being able to contain Max Close. Someone came up on him, and Max Close was just able to
Just run him over.
There's some of the perks of having a 6'3" quarterback. Oh, good idea there.
It's a great idea trying to catch him off guard. We've usually been going for some five-step drop backs, a quick little one-step drop back on the slant, off the play action. It was a great look. Just not able to bring it in. Let's see what the Raiders will do on 2nd and long. Let's see if they'll look for another pass or.
The Raiders still having a good opportunity to get a lot of things done with the 2nd down. Play action.
The QB
Max
keeper
Close
by Max Close.
Gained a couple yards there.
With a gain of 3. Great run by Max Close.
Not enough credit has been given to the offensive line this game. They've really been keeping the defense off of Max. Really been giving him the opportunity to either sneak it or throw it or pass it off. Our offensive line is doing great right now.
As a quarterback, you love having time to be able to throw. You love having gaps to run through. The O-line is really doing great things with another big hole opened up, and it's a great play by the Viking linebackers to make a play.
3rd QB sneak in a row by Max Close. Let's see if the Raiders will switch it up.
Now the Raiders are in a pretty good position with only, it's about 4th and medium, but they can really do anything they want. They could run the ball with they're getting great blocks. They could pass, but it looks like they're going to punt the ball.
Really, with that split second of time that the offensive line can give the quarterback, can change so much. It can give so much more time. Find the open man. Punt from number 21, Connor Dillon.
Great punt by
Great
Connor
punt.
Dillon.
Lands inbounds and puts the Vikings back at about the 25-yard line.
It's a great punt by Connor Dillon. With both teams really struggling on special teams today, it's a great sign to be able to pin them inside their own 30.
Let's see how the Vikings offense will perform in their own territory. Setting up.
I would not be surprised if the Vikings come out throwing the ball again. They found great success on 1st and 2nd down throwing that ball, catching the Raiders off guard.
Play action. Oh, it looks like we have a run, and that did not do them any good.
A run
The
for
Raiders'
negative
defensive
yards.
line was ready for that run.
Great tackle by Brett Connor and Greg Taylor.
Like we've been saying earlier, the Raiders' defense have been able to really just contain the center of the field. The only luck being from passes or runs to the side. We have 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The score is 14 Raiders and 14 for the Vikings.
2nd and long with the split back set for the Vikings. Let's see what they have.
Looks like we have a throw. The man was completely open, but luckily he was not able to complete the catch.
Incomplete pass from the Vikings.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now the Vikings are in a real tough position on 3rd and long. Almost guaranteed they're going to pass this rock.
All right, Raider Nation, everybody get loosened up. Here we go. Gonna need a little help on this one.
You can hear the fans getting excited. They're getting loud.
They're really bringing the energy for these Raiders to get this stop on defense.
This is really a pivotal play here. If the Vikings are able to get this 1st down, they might have the momentum to make it down the field. The Raiders really need to pin them. Number 7 gets ready for the pass.
The D-line. Oh,
no one is on him. And luckily,
Incomplete.
the pass is too far.
It looks like number 5 beat Miles and Connor deep.
I have to give it to the wide receivers on the Viking side this game. They are really finding a way to get past our corners. They've just been open with the rest of the field, but luckily the quarterback has not been able to hit those passes.
You know, these receivers are really putting great double moves on us. With great moves, he's really catching our corners off balance, and he's getting open. A little unlucky for him, getting overthrown. Ooh, a bad snap, but it looked like he still gets it off. Let's see if Miles will return this punt.
Oh, the ball keeps rolling and rolling down to the 40-yard line. We are now in Raiders territory.
Let's see what the Raiders can do.
34-yard punt for Vikings. From the 41-yard line, 1st and 10, Raiders.
First and 10 for the Raiders. I would not be surprised if they come out early and establish the run and pick up some big gains early.
Max wrapping around to the side. He's getting pressured.
And
Oh,
it's
and it
picked
looks
off
like-
by number 22. Max was looking for Uriah James on the throw.
That really is unfortunate. West is in their territory at the 40-yard lines with another opportunity to make it down the field.
With a 1-and-out possession for the Raiders, the defense is going to have to come back out and look to get a stop.
Max Close was really put in a tough position there. He had two people on him, and he was just looking to throw the ball.
The Vikings coming back out in their I-form formation that they really have come fond to. But you have to give credit to this D-line, really not letting them get any holes up the middle, letting the linebackers make some plays.
Another good tackle by Ben Danaher and Alex Pavlou. They really are tying the defense together.
Really have to give a shout out to Max Coast and Harley Whitbroad. In the middle of the field, man, they're just really clogging up all the holes, not letting the Vikings find any room up the middle. Nice little play action. Looks like we are on that ball. Great defense.
There were
Tyler Welch on that play.
There were 3 men on number 22, ready to.
Our very own number 22, Grady Penhouse on the defense.
That is such a great play by Tyler Welch, following his man through the motion, not getting caught up in the linebackers across the middle, just being able to disrupt that pass.
We've really been doing a great job of keeping the Vikings pinned. Let's just get it to 4th down and get that ball back.
3rd and long for the Vikings. Usually they're looking for him deep. They're finding a lot of success getting over the top of our corners.
Max Close is coming over to talk to the coaches, getting the defense organized.
It looks like the refs are calling a timeout there.
Looks like we have some confusion on the field as the ref is telling the players to get back out on the field. Not quite sure what happened there.
Looks like there was a bit of confusion with the refs, thinking that the Raiders called a timeout. Vikings are really utilizing this time to get a quick little huddle.
Yeah. Turns out that number 11, Max Close, was just getting some tape on his arm to prevent some injuries.
Quick pitch to the
pitch
outside.
to number 32.
Great play by Ben Danaher, not letting him get too far out, wrapping up his legs, only letting up a gain of 6. Let's see what the Vikings will do. They got 4th and medium. Let's see if they'll go for it on 4th throw. Look to punt.
Brings up 4th and 6 for the Vikings.
Right now we have 4th and 6 for the Vikings.
We have Miles Macklin deep to return the kick. See if the Raiders can get some
Miles
pressure on
Macklin
this punt.
has not had too much room to work with because the defense has been able to. Oh, right behind Miles Macklin, he
muffed
drops
punt
it.
from Miles
He's
Macklin,
able to return
but
it,
it looks
and
like he
he's-
has some space to work with.
Miles Macklin turned a very questionable situation into a good run there.
Looks like Miles rolled his ankle a little bit on the play. Let's see if he'll be able to walk it off.
That was really impressive how he took the drop ball and was able to gain some yards there.
It's a great job to be flexible. He was running backwards, muffed the punt a little bit, but he was still able to gain about 15, 20 yards on that punt return.
Back in Raider territory, around the 35-yard line. The Raiders are ready to make another attempt to the end zone.
I would not be surprised if the Raiders come out early trying to establish a run, especially after their one-and-done series last time with the pick on the first play.
Play action. Oh,
Ooh,
almost an interception there.
blocked by the D-line. The Vikings were nearly able to pick the ball off.
It looks as if Max Close is getting a little frazzled over here with his passing plays.
2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Let's see what they'll do.
Let's see what they're able to do. Looks like Miles Macklin is back on the field doing fine. Max runs to the sides. Oh, and he puts his shoulder down to get through the player, but is unable to break the tackle.
Great tackle by number 4 on Max Close. Not letting him run him over, getting real low, make sure he wraps him with the legs. Great form tackle. Great job. Now the Raiders are in a real tough position. 3rd and long. Let's see if they can convert.
We've really seen some good sportsmanship this game. No dirty plays. It's all been a nice, clean game. Respecting the sport, not playing dirty. It's all good.
It's been a great job by both teams, limiting penalties. We've only seen a few penalties on both sides. For the first game, this is really great for both teams. Max Close with the QB keeper, and he will not
Awesome
go down.
run.
Let's see where they spot this. It looks like he has the first.
It's really a great look for both of the schools that they're able to, at the least, respect each other and respect how they play and not do anything too dirty.
Shout out to the O-line. That was a great job by Jared Wesley and Cole Ruiz to open up that hole on the left side of that line, allowing Max to get a great 10-yard run.
Raiders break the huddle, get ready for the next play.
With another split back set. Let's see what the Raiders can do.
The defensive line really anticipated the play we had going there. He was able to get onto number 5, Brett Connor, as soon as he was handed off the ball.
For a loss of 5 yards.
Loss of 4 on the play.
I'm starting to see a little bit of fatigue from our boys down there.
You know, it's really hard to play both sides of the ball, especially in football. You're hitting somebody every play. It's really hard, especially first game. You might not be in the great football shape, especially offensive, defensive line. Playing both sides of the ball is real tough for these kids.
They're not getting a lot of time in between each plays either. This game is really going. Max Close running around to the left side. He slings it. Oh, and that
it's
looks like
picked off
another
by number
interception
5,
by number 5.
Hayden Moore. With a tackle on the play by number 14, Uriah James.
Max Close has really been struggling with his passes this quarter.
And you have to wonder if it's because of fatigue. He's playing both sides of the ball, playing nearly every play.
It's a big commitment. It's a lot to do.
Especially playing quarterback and D-line. That's two positions that are really tough to play. You can't really take any plays off at either position. It's really tough. You got to give him props.
Got to give him props. He is doing a lot down there. We have about 1 minute left in the third quarter. The clock is ticking down. Time is running out. Pitch back to number 1, Houston
And he's
Reddick.
found some space. And he busted open for a 10-yard gain. Now into Raider territory at the 40-yard line.
At this point, we just need the Raider defense to keep their composure. You could see that the offense has been getting a little tired. We just need our defense to remember the plays, to stay ready, and to anticipate where the ball's going.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Is still 14-14, tied up. The Raiders are really looking to get a big stop on defense here.
Oh, good
Great
sack by
blitz
number 8,
by
Chase Nash.
You know, I've seen Chase in the gym. I see him all the time. He's out there lifting. He's out there putting in work. He's doing great, and you can see it's paying off with the 8-yard sack.
Chase Nash was really able to find a hole. That was a pivotal play.
Chase was not falling for that play action. He was right on the quarterback right as he ripped it out, and it looks like we'll be going into the fourth quarter.
0 seconds left. Timeout for the fourth quarter. Raiders are walking over the sideline to get a well-needed break.
This will be great for the Raiders to get a quick little break. It looks like both teams are really struggling with fatigue right now. It'll be great for both teams to get a little bit of energy left. It's the fourth quarter. It's grind time. Let's see if one team can pull it out.
Like we were saying earlier, they've really only had about 2 weeks to practice with pads. Of course, they've been doing conditioning over the summer, but that was frequently interrupted by more pushback from Corona. They would have to take 2 weeks at a time off if anyone tested positive or based on what the district was saying. It's really been a difficult production for everyone. And of course, this live stream is brought to you by KSMS, the radio and TV club at Shawnee Mission South. We create all the videos, keeping you up with the latest news going around through our school.
And you got to give props to the guys out there. Not being able to access the weight room all the time, not being able to really get in the school much over the summer because of the virus. You got to give props to the kids for staying in shape, for really just going at it. I bet it was tough to really just have the uncertainty of the season.
It really shows their tenacity and commitment to the sports.
I would like to shout out our camera people, Macy Brissell and Jordan Upton. They're doing a great job on the cameras.
And we'd also like to thank our producer for today's live stream, Anna Kramer. We've been throwing this production together at the last minute from permission with the district, and we've really just been pushing forward to giving you a way to watch the football games from home since you can't be here. And I'm glad we were finally able to do this. And hopefully we'll have every game set up and ready for you.
Yeah, it's really great that you guys will be able to watch from home. It's almost like you guys are here.
Almost like.
Your energy's still here, but on the play it was a great tackle by Greg Taylor. Really, our defensive line is making big plays, getting stops behind the line of scrimmage, not letting him get any run game established. It's a great job by this Raider defensive line. It's about 3rd and 18 for the Vikings. Almost certainly a pass play down.
Pitch to number 32, another
play.
pitch to number 5.
But it looks like the Raiders are on it for another loss.
Number 5, Peyton Moore from the Shawnee Mission West Vikings is really having a great game.
And you have to give props to the outside linebackers and the DNs. One of those things that you have to do is you have to make sure you cannot bust it outside. The corners are getting a little pushback, but he could not get any room upfield. Could not bust it outside. Great job by Greg Taylor and Brett Connor on the edge.
Just like that, they're setting up for another play.
Miles Macklin back to return the kick. A little bit of a low snap, but he still gets it off.
Miles Macklin is able to anticipate where it's at, and he decides to let the Shawnee Mission West Vikings touch it.
Great punt by number 30 for the Vikings, pinning the Raiders inside their 20-yard line.
The Raiders are pushed back to the 15-yard line in their own territory. They're going to really have to make up a lot of space if they're going to be able to get any room out there.
Putting the Raiders in a tough position is really good for the Vikings. Really not getting them much room to work with.
Hopefully Max Close was able to get enough of a break and ready just to come out there and ready to go again.
Starting off with a quick little run, left side by number 9 for a 2-yard gain.
Number 9, junior Carter Dewberry on the carry.
Carter Dewberry with the carry. About 2nd and 8 for the Raiders. They really have a lot of freedom in what they want to do on 2nd down. They can pass the ball, they can run it. They really have a whole lot of freedom on what they want to do. It looks like it'll be a QB keeper.
Max Close is really just able to run through a lot of the defense.
Even with three guys wrapped up on him, he's able to fight for those extra yards, make sure he gets those yards gained, and we have about a 3rd and 6 for the Raiders.
The Raiders are really going to have to come out with a big play here if they want to get that 1st down. Would not be ideal to punt it again, especially when we're this far back into our territory.
Let's see what Coach Lisher has drawn up.
Looks like he's getting ready for a
pass.
pass.
And it's picked off by number 4. Great play by number 4, reading the quarterback's eyes, knowing the slant was coming and sitting there. The Vikings are in great position to take the lead at the 24-yard line of Raider territory.
The defense really has to step it up with the Vikings far in their territory to keep the score of 14 Raiders to 14 Vikings the same.
That is the 3rd interception of the day from Max Close. Having a little bit of trouble in the 2nd half.
Again, to those of us just joining, we are 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and the score is 14 Raiders to 14 Vikings. Luckily, the Raiders' defense has really been stepping up throughout this whole game. Let's see if they're able to contain the Shawnee Mission West Vikings offense.
Dropping back to pass, up for the end zone, and a great catch by number 5. Catching it off his fingertips, coming out strong, great catch, but there is a penalty on the play. We will see what it is.
Number 5, Peyton Moore, has really been a star player this game.
Pass interference on the defense. It will be declined. Touchdown Vikings.
This does not put the Raiders in a good position. The score is 20 Vikings to 14 Raiders.
That is a huge momentum changer. In a matter of 3 plays, there's a pick, a touchdown, and an extra point. The Vikings are really taking control of the game right here. See if the Raiders can bounce back after this PAT.
The Raiders set up for the field goal, and
it is good.
It is good.
The Vikings now lead 21 to 14 with 9:23 left in the 4th quarter.
The Raiders are really going to have to get a lot of momentum going to be able to score a touchdown and get ahead of the Vikings. We're going back to a huddle over on the Raiders side. Offense coordinator planning on what the Raiders will do next.
Raiders are really put in a tough position here. Down 7. They have to score right here. They do not want to be put in a situation where they have to score late with no opportunity to win the game. They're really looking forward to score right here, put some points on the board, get a stop, and score again.
Again, this is the first game of the 2020 varsity football season for the Shawnee Mission Raiders. There was a lot of uncertainty around if this season would happen or not, but nevertheless, it's great to see everyone out here. You know these boys want to play. They're ready to be out here. Let's hope they can come back in the last 9 minutes.
You know the Raiders will really put it all on the line to get this first win in their first game at home. They really do not want to drop this game right here, especially on their senior night. With the pass interference on the play, it looks like the Vikings will be able to kick it from the Raider 45-yard line.
This is really unfortunate. Does not put the Shawnee Mission South Raiders in a good position. They'll be starting their offense from a lot farther back.
Let's see if the Vikings will go for another pooch kick or if they will kick it deep and try to pin the Raiders back.
Looks like we have a kick
Return
to
from
Connor
Connor
Dillon.
Dillon.
He's able to wrap around, gets to the 20-yard line, and gets tackled.
With a great return by Connor Dillon.
He was really able to find some open space around the right side of the field.
Really giving the Raiders some room to work with.
First and 10, Raiders.
We have an injury on the play.
It looks like number 18 from the Shawnee Mission West Vikings is down on the play. It looks like his right leg is stretched out.
It appears like we have a QB change. Mason Close is now in the game for Max Close. It's a little bit of a sibling change at quarterback.
This is something you don't see every day. Especially when you sub your quarterback out, it's your little brother that's being subbed in.
You know, something will be said at home if Mace can bring us back in this game. I would not want to be in that car ride home if Mason brings us back.
Maybe that little sibling rivalry will fuel him to.
On Friday at 4 p.m. for our next varsity football game against Olympic East.
Let's see if Mason Close will be able to continue this run game dominance and see if he can find a little bit of freedom in this passing game.
Make sure everyone comes back and joins us next week for our varsity game against the Olathe East.
Raiders start at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Raiders offense is back out.
Starting at the 21-yard line. It's a late QB switch with only 9:17 left in the game. With Max Close struggling, let's see if Mason can find his stride, and let's see if he can march the Raiders down the field.
Mason really isn't getting a lot to work with right in the back of the Raider territory.
With all the momentum against him, it'd really be a testament to Mason's ability if he can bring us back in this game.
Oh, a little bit of a...
And not a great start, getting sacked for about a loss of 12 on the play.
He was looking to sneak past the defense, but they were able to catch him.
You can really see fatigue playing a factor.
You can tell the coaches are starting to get frustrated when they put in a new quarterback and a mistake like that happens so early on.
See if the Raiders can bounce back from that loss on the first play. With a trip set out left, let's see if they can look for a little bit of opening.
Oh, it looks like we got a blitz coming in from the defense. They're rushing back. Mason is able to toss it, but he misses his mark of number 14, Uriah James.
A little bit of an overthrow. You can tell he's not warmed up all the way. A little bit of struggles early, but you'd expect nothing less from a new quarterback just coming off the sideline.
He really
is in-game reps.
He really is in a tough position right now. All the way back in our own territory. We need a long pass to get out of here.
Third and 19 for the Raiders.
Oh, looks like a low
looks like Mason will
snap.
have to tuck and run. And he fights back to the line of scrimmage, but not by much. It looks like the Raiders will have to punt it back to the Vikings.
We still have a lot of time left on the clock, a lot of opportunities for the Raiders to get another offensive run and make it to the end zone. With any luck, we'll have a good punt and keep the Shawnee Mission West Vikings back.
You can see the Raider punt unit is marching out, hoping to put the Vikings as far back as they can, giving the defense some room to work with.
We have Ben Danaher, Alex Pavlou, and Max Close back on the field. It looks like Max Close will be snapping the ball. Good snap. And then Connor Dillon takes the punt. It's a little low, but it gets it right to the 45-yard line. Oh, almost a good tackle.
Good tackle by Tyler Welch and Alex Pavlou on return.
Tyler Welch has really been a consistent player today. He's been able to keep the tackles.
He's really stepped it up from last year. I know he had some reps last year, but with 2 senior safeties leaving, he's had an opportunity to step up, and he's made big strides this year. He's really shown flashes of brilliance.
The Vikings have the ball around the 40-yard line at 1st and 10.
Coming out in this I-form set, it looks like they will be looking to run the ball or play action off the bat. The pitch outside.
He finds a hole. It's brought down by number 56, Alex Pavlou.
Number 32, Jacob Ford on the carry.
Great job by the Raiders, not letting him break it outside. Great job by Brett Connor, not letting him get around the edge.
Gain 2 on the play. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 7 for the Vikings. Let's see if the Raiders can get a quick stop and get the ball back on offense. Be able to bounce back and put some points on the board. The Vikings coming out in the split back set. They usually pass out of this formation. Let's see what they do.
Looks like a pass.
Rolling
Quarterback's
out right.
running around the side.
Like
he finds an open route, and he runs right out of bounds for about a 5-yard gain.
Connor Dillon pushing him out of bounds at around the 36-yard line. 34. It's a huge down for the Raiders. If they can get a stop, force the Vikings to punt or go for it on 4th, it'd be real huge for them to be able to get the ball back with around 6 minutes left. Coming out in this I-form set again, I would not be surprised if they go for another play-action play.
Going for a run right down the middle. Didn't really work out. The Raiders' defense.
Great job by the Raider D-line by not letting him
center.
Break it free. Catching him about 2 yards in front of the first down marker. Huge 4th down for the Raiders. They need to get this stop so they can get the ball back with a lot of time left. Let's see if they'll be able to. You can hear this Raider crowd getting loud, making sure the Vikings will not be able to communicate as well. Getting loud. We know these parents really want these boys to win.
All the fans at the Raider games are still able to make a lot of noise. Everyone is hyped up. Everyone's ready for the Raiders to go. They have a lot of support behind them. Oh, and it looks like there's a flag on the play. Timeout Viking.
Timeout Vikings. With 5:39 left to go in the game, 4th and 2. Vikings up 21-14 on the Raiders. It's a real big play for them.
Raiders are walking over to get in that huddle, plan out how they're going to do this last 5 minutes of the game. They really need to make some big plays here. Get the ball back and get the ball down the field.
The Raiders would be able to stop the Vikings right here. It'd be a great play. It'd put them in a great position to be able to come back with around 5 minutes left to go. That's more than enough time to get down 70 yards. It's more than enough time for Mason to get down
in this position, if the Raiders were on offense, is it smarter to throw the ball even though we haven't much luck throwing the ball, or just keep running it and hoping we can get through the defense?
For the Vikings, they just found a little bit of space with that fullback dive up the middle, but I would not be surprised if they fake it and go for the rollout past the left. The Vikings have been really, really brave with these play calls. I would not be surprised if they do a play action to the left. Maybe even a play action in the QB keeper.
At the beginning of the game, the quarterback wasn't sneaking the ball as much, but as the game progressed, he's gotten a little more brave, and he's taking the ball down the middle. Oh, it looks
sneak,
like...
but it looks like the Raiders stopped him short.
Dog pile right down the middle.
Gotta give the Raiders
defense
credit.
was ready for that. Thanks to our defensive line.
Great job by the D-line and the linebackers to stop him. Right in his tracks, did not let him get that push. Great job by the Raiders. They have now taken control of the ball at the 31-yard line.
That's a great play. The crowd is ecstatic. They are ready for this offensive push. With any luck, this will be the momentum we need to make it down the field and tie up the game.
Mason Close is coming back out there. Looking to command this offense down the field. Got to put some points on the board. Great job by the band, keeping everyone spirited. Great job by the pace setters, not skipping a beat. Just a great job by this.
The energy is really up. The energy is really going right now. Snap to Mason Close. He throws it out to number 1, Miles Macklin.
And
He throws it out to number 14. Oh!
It's just over his head.
That was an ambitious play and a great throw by number 1, Miles Macklin. It was just a little too far.
It's a great play call. I gotta give Lisher credit for
that
that
really
play call.
would have been the highlight of the game.
Great play call. Just a little bit of an overthrow. That would have been such a great play.
You could tell that the Shawnee Mission West Vikings were not expecting that.
And a great play call. You need to be able to run these little trick plays at the end of the game. When the Vikings catch up on your habits, you got to be able to punch back with something they haven't seen yet.
Man, Miles Macklin has an arm. He really threw that down the field. I did not expect that. Mason Close pitching it out to number 5, Brett Connor. Brett Connor is able to gain 10 yards.
Great run by Brett Connor. It looks like he has the first down.
He got clipped out by his feet. He gets right back up. Brett Connor is doing fine.
It's a great run by Brett Connor. That is just what you want on second and long. Great run outside to the short side of the field. It's a great job.
Raiders set up for 1st and 10. Looks like the refs are calling them off.
Looks like a little stop of play. Looks like number 18 is coming off the field. Probably a little head-to-head contact. Probably just making sure the safety of the players is all right.
Give the Raiders a little more of a break that they need. Looks like they're all ready.
The Vikings are a little confused.
Mason Close right out to Kaiwan Edwards.
Great job keeping his balance.
There's not a lot you could do with that screen pass right there. The Vikings defense was ready to come out.
There is a penalty on the play. Illegal motion on the Raiders. Which will pin the Raiders back a little bit farther. Now 1st and 15 for the Raiders. With 5:05 left in the game, they're going to have to find a way to get this ball down the field.
Mason Close steps back. He finds an opening, and he decides to run the ball.
Great run by Mason Close, gaining around 8. But it looks like he's fumbled on the play. 2nd down. He was down on the play.
Mason Close was really holding the ball far away from his body while he was running that. He needs to keep it close to his chest.
And one thing you would not want is a turnover. Right now for the Raiders. It would really put you in a bad position, giving the Vikings the ball in your territory with only a little bit of time left. Great job by Mason hanging on to the ball.
It's really been an exciting first game of the season.
2nd and 6 for the Raiders.
Ready for 2nd and 6. Pitch out to number 5, Brett Connor.
And
Brett
Brett
Connor
just
is really
gives that
having
man the shoulder. Get out of bounds, number 5. Great run by Brett Connor.
Brett Connor is really having a lot of luck with these pitches. Really been able to gain some good yardage from that.
These speed options to the outside are really working for the Raiders. I would not be surprised if they keep going to it. The Raiders have really found their stride in the middle of the field. With about 4:12 left to go in the game.
Looks like a stop of play by the
Looks like there was a little bit of confusion on the Viking side of the ball. Calling a timeout.
That's good for the Raiders. All the men walking off the field, getting a quick drink of water. Getting replenished, ready to get back out there.
Let's see if Mason can take the helmet and really lead us down the field. Get us in this end zone.
These boys have really been working non-stop all game. Like you said earlier, it's tough when you have to play both offense and defense. Doesn't give them a lot of time to stop, not a lot of time to rest.
And one of the great things, if you're a great athlete, just the ability to recover. Being able to play both sides of the ball, it's a great testament to your ability to play football.
For sure, for sure.
Now, one thing the Raiders have to think about is if they do score, will they go for 2?
It would be risky, but it would be able to. If they miss the 2, that would be a win for the Vikings, but
with no success on the earlier PAT, they have to be thinking about going for 2.
That's true. All of this is running through the offense coordinator's mind right now. Another great pitch out to Brett Connor. Luckily, he was able to hold on to the ball.
With only a 1-yard gain by Brett Connor. With under 4 minutes left to go in the game, the Raiders are still down 14-21.
It looks like they're avoiding the passing plays right now. We have not had luck with passing plays in the second half besides the first one of the half.
With press coverage on the left side, I would not be surprised if Chase Nash gets by this guy. Kaiwan has a beat!
To Kaiwan.
Great catch by Kai inside the 20.
Kaiwan gets past the corners, open, finds his pocket, and is able to successfully get that catch.
Great move by Kai. He just broke that boy ankles. He's stumbling. I don't know if he'll be all right.
He was able to get it down far into Vikings territory. That's the exact momentum we need to get it to their side. With any luck, the Raiders will be able to keep this up and make it into the end zone.
Great pass by Mason Close on the play.
Pass out to number 14,
Uriah
James. Uriah James did not have too much luck with that play. The D-line was able to get through, and
loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 for the Raiders. With under 3 minutes left to go in the game now, it's do or die at this moment for the Raiders. They need to put some points on the board. They want to survive.
tensions are really high. This run could be what makes or breaks the game. Mason Close looks like he's going for a passing. Tosses it up
to Uriah James.
Oh, it gets right past number 22, and Uriah had the opportunity to make the catch, but unfortunately was unsuccessful.
Incomplete pass. 3rd and long for the Raiders. They're really going to have to dig deep in their playbook, find something good. They do not want to be put in a bad situation on 4th down.
We still have the opportunity to make big things happen with 2 more downs left in the series. Let's see if the Shawnee Mission West Vikings will be able to contain the Raiders' offense.
Another speed option.
Pitch out to Brett Connor once again.
Great block by Chase!
And Brett Connor
gets in! Great run by Brett Connor on the speed option to the left.
Brett Connor really has been coming in clutch with those pitches, getting multiple down.
Now, back to what I was saying earlier, the Raiders have to think, are they going to go for one or are they going to go for two? It looks like Mason's going out there. It looks like they're going to go for two here.
This is really a nail-biter because if they miss the two-point conversion, that might be the end of the game for the Shawnee Mission South Raiders.
It's a really ballsy play call by the Raiders, but they have all the momentum. They have the Vikings on their heels. Let's see if they can punch it in.
I would say this might be the most important play of the game. What do you think?
Oh, most definitely. This is do or die right here with 2:21 left to go in the game. This is do or die for the Raiders.
Mason is feeling the pressure. Let's see what he... Oh, and it's stopped by the refs. Let's see what this call is.
Looks like timeout for the Raiders.
Keeping the Shawnee Mission West Vikings on their toes. The Raiders call a timeout.
It's a great timeout by the Raiders. Seeing if they can catch the Vikings off guard. Quick little timeout.
As we were saying earlier, the tensions right now are through the roof. The Shawnee Mission South Raiders need to make this two-point conversion to win the game. The tensions are super high. What do you think they're going to pull out of their sleeves?
They have found a whole lot of success with that run up the middle and those speed options outside. I would be very surprised if they pass the ball here. There's 2:21 left on the clock though, so it could possibly be the Vikings could get the ball back and make a play, but it'd be very tough for them to do.
You know the Shawnee Mission West Vikings are going to bring their A game on the defense. Let's see if that'll be good enough to stop the Shawnee Mission South Raiders offense.
I would not be surprised if the Raiders go for another speed option just like they did on that touchdown run.
Oh, back
oh,
to
and
throw.
not good. A fumbled handoff.
That is not what we wanted to see.
That is not what we wanted to see. This is not good for the Raiders. They're going to have to be able to get a stop really quick.
After Brett made all those good plays, the pressure was really coming down on him, and he was unable to complete the handoff. The Raiders are really going to have to try to get back on offense, and they're going to have to try to make one more final push.
Just like we were talking about earlier, it's those first game jitters. You don't have everything really fine-tuned. It's that first game. The handoffs aren't very tight. Both teams are really turning the ball over, and that's just a costly turnover for the Raiders.
Shawnee Mission West Vikings are going to try their hardest to run the clock down here. The Raiders are really going to have to come up with something special to get that ball back. The offensive coordinator really put it all on the line by making the decision of whether to do the two-point conversion versus the field goal. And it was a high risk, high reward because honestly we missed the first field goal and who knows what it would have looked like the second time we took it.
I respect the play call. It's just a little bit of a bad snap, bad handoff. It's something that, it'll come later in the year. It's not the best, but now we're wondering, will the Raiders kick the onside or will they kick it deep? They still have 2 timeouts left. They could get the stop or they could just go for the onside.
And once again, this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the radio and TV program at Shawnee Mission South.
With 2:21 left in the game, it looks like the Vikings are coming out ready for the onside kick. They have a lot of people up on the line. Might be their hands team up. They do not have many people back to return. A little bit of a switch at kicker. We have number 5, Nick Breckenridge, or number 6, Nick Breckenridge. This might be the onside kicker for the Raiders. I would not be surprised. Let's see what they'll be able to do.
Let's see how the Shawnee Mission South Raiders can do. Oh, he looks like he missed it, and he's able to get possession of the ball.
That's a pretty smart play by Nick Breckenridge, just to kick it at one of the big fellas. They don't have the best hands, as a lineman, you're not really ready for the
playing
ball.
with the ball too much.
People behind you are really usually the ones getting the ball. It's a great idea, just didn't execute it to the best of his ability. And now the Raiders are put in a really tough position.
It was unlucky that he tipped it to someone who was more ready to catch it behind him. If he hit the ball in a different direction, the Raiders might have been able to get to it. But now it's all up to the defense.
We're really looking forward to the defense to get a stop right here. 2:21 left. Raiders still have 2 timeouts. Let's see what they'll be able to do.
Looks like he's able to find a hole, but the Raiders are able to bring him down.
It's a great job by number 70. Harley Whitbroad to make the tackle. Clog him right at the line of scrimmage. Again, you got to give props to this D-line and these inside linebackers. They're not letting the Vikings get much run control in the middle of the field. Under 150 left to go in the game. The Vikings are trying to drain that clock so the Raiders do not have a chance to get the ball back.
I can't imagine how frustrated the Raiders defense are right now, just waiting for the Vikings setting up while the clock keeps running down.
With an outside run, the Raiders still bottle them up for only a 1 to 2 yard gain.
The clock is stopped at 1:31 of the fourth.
And it looks like there's an injury on the play.
Oh, is that number 1 down on the field?
That is Houston
Reddick. He's been one of the star players for the Shawnee Mission West Vikings throughout this whole game.
That's not a good look for the Vikings. One of their best players.
He's able to get off and walk it off. Good for him.
Being able to get up under his own power. It's a great look for the Vikings. It's great for them. With 1:31 left in the game, the Raiders still have 1 timeout. Let's see what they do with it. They need to get a stop right here, call a timeout, get the ball back, and score quick.
If the Raiders are able to get the ball back and make it down the field, do you think a field goal would be a smart option? Or
the Raiders could go for the field goal, but
with the uncertainty on the special teams, it might not be the best move to make.
It might not be the best move to make. I know last year they had Will Huggins kicking field goals. He could kick from probably about 40 out. Nick Breckenridge, I don't know his ability to kick field goals. He missed one earlier, but that could have just been a fluke. They still could go for the field goal. I would not doubt it, but I just don't think they'd go for the field goal right now.
I agree. It really all comes down to the wire in the last minute, 30 seconds of playing time. Let's see what the Shawnee Mission West Vikings are planning to do.
I would not be surprised if the Vikings come out and try to throw the ball. They've found success throwing the ball on 3rd down, catching the Raiders off guard. I would not be surprised if they go for a play action. No one's open. QB just slides down.
Here we go, Raider Nation. Will help.
The fans are getting hyped up as the Raiders get back on the field.
Single back set for the Vikings. It looks like they were looking to pass.
Snaps the ball. The quarterback
Great job by
runs out
Chase Nash.
Chase
Gets
Nash
the
gets
pressure on the
through.
quarterback.
Good play by Chase Nash. He's able to. Oh, flag on the play.
This could be very, very crucial. It looks like it is on the offense. Block in the back from the Vikings. It looks like
Coach Oberzan is going out to talk to the ref.
looks like he will decline. Which is very smart by Coach Oberzan, especially with the sack loss yards on the play. You just want to get to 4th down. You want this ball back as soon as you can.
What are the benefits of declining the penalty?
By declining the penalty, you get to 4th down. You already have a ton of yards that they just lost from that sack. They're gonna call a timeout, get this clock stopped. It's a great call by Coach Oberzan. You'll get the ball back as soon as you can. There's 1:23 left in the clock. Let's see what the Raiders can do.
The Raiders might be able to turn it around if they're able to get the ball back on their side of the field. They'll have one final opportunity to make it down the field to score in the end zone.
There's our man, Dr. Dane.
Hey, folks, immediately following this game, we need to get
He's pacing around. He's stressing about this game. You know he's ready for some football.
You could really see not only Dr. Dane, but all the parents and fans here are really encapsulated, really nervous, really on their toes about this game.
Everyone is just on the edge of their seat waiting to see what will happen. Not even the players know what's going to happen. Both sides of the field really stressing out right now. It's a 1 point difference in the game. Anything can go wrong. Anything can go right. It'll be a nail biter.
We've had a couple of bad mistakes that have changed the course of the game throughout both sides. Let's hope that the Raiders can just play consistently through the time we have left.
With the penalty, brings them 4th down to the 27.
The final timeout used by the Raiders are going to have to march down the field in 1:23. Going to have to go out of bounds. Going to have to spike the ball. Going to have to be very good with clock management. Going to have to pull something out of their sleeve.
Raiders and the Vikings are heading back on the field. They are ready to play. Looks like the ref is talking to the coach.
Took a little bit of clarification between Brett Oberzan and the ref.
More time for the Raiders to rest up, mentally prepare themselves for the next play, and get ready to give the last minute and 20 seconds their all. Brett Oberzan is walking off the field.
Looks like there was a little bit of miscommunication between the refs and Coach Oberzan. The refs thought he accepted the penalty and thought it was 3rd down. But Oberzan has declined the penalty and will just take the sack loss and the timeout.
All this confusion between the plays can really get in the heads of the players.
Miles Backlund back to return this kick. Now, one thing you cannot rule out is the Vikings have had trouble on this long snap with this punter. If the Raiders can get to this punt, it'd be a great thing if they blocked it or even recovered it and took it back. It looks like they're going all out for this block.
Fans are ready. We have everyone up there. It looks like it's a good snap.
And a good
right
punt.
Back to the bounces, and Miles gets pushed back to the 30.
He was put in a very tough position. The Raiders went for the all-out block on the punt. He didn't have much help back there. Couldn't create. It was probably 1-on-5. Not the best for him.
The
But
Raiders
still, the Raiders
really
aren't
put
good
all their
position.
cards on the table. They were really trying to get in front of that punt. However, it was unsuccessful, but the Raiders do have 1 minute and 13 seconds to make it down the field and score another
Now, this is just
touchdown.
2-minute drill for the offense. What might be a little bit of a struggle is Mason Close is in. He's his second-string quarterback. He might not have run the 2-drill practice with this squad. He was probably running it with the second-team squad. Let's see if they can really find their chemistry and they can keep it going.
Looks like we
with
have
the
a
first-team
man
squad.
down on the field over by the 30-yard line on the far side.
A little bit of stoppage of play.
Another good little break for the Raiders and the Vikings. Stretching the legs out. The stadium is absolutely silent right now as they're respecting the man down on the field.
Looks like he just cramped. You know, it's the 4th quarter. Haven't played in a long time. He's probably cramping up. Not the best, especially for number 5. He's been playing a lot of the game.
It's always really cool to see how everyone will respect a player that's injured. Everyone will take a knee. Everyone will be quiet. And everyone on both sides will give them applause when they get up.
It's just great sportsmanship from the Sunflower League.
Great sportsmanship. And the Raiders' offensive team heads back out to make another push.
I would not be surprised if the Raiders try and run the ball a little bit at first, see if they can get a big run before they start slinging the rock.
Mason Close looks like he's going for a pass. He finds a hole, runs right through them, and gains.
He's going to have to get right back on the line. The clock is ticking. They have no timeouts left. They're going to have to get on the line, on the ball. They got to get going.
Mason Close is ready. They are ready to call the next play.
Has to call the play. He has to get going. Under 50 seconds left. 50, 49,
He hikes it. He looks out to the side.
Look,
He
there
has
is a flag on the play. It looks
Oh,
like
he
Mason
runs
will
right
run
past him, gets
out
that
of
first
bounds.
down. There are 42 seconds left on the clock.
Flag on the play.
It looks like that flag is on the Raiders. It looks like we were not set.
That's really unfortunate.
That is really bad for the Raiders.
Wide receiver wasn't set.
As a quarterback, you have to make sure your team is set because going fast will not get you anywhere if you're going backwards.
Wise words. This setback is not helping the Raiders out at all, but hopefully they can overcome with 40 seconds left on the clock. They have to make it about 60 yards.
Has to make sure his team is set.
A little bit of a high snap. Oh, he breaks through. Mason.
He has to get out of bounds if he wants to stop this clock. Another flag is on the play. And it looks like we are not set again.
Flag on the play.
Hear Coach Oberzan yelling about getting set down on the field.
It looks like the Raiders were not set again. They're marching backwards. This is not looking good for the Raiders.
That's unfortunate.
As the clock is continuing to tick every time they snap that ball, and they just keep going backwards. It's not a good look for the Raiders. They have to find a good play.
Raiders are setting up, getting ready. Gotta make wise words or wise moves with the remaining time they have left.
Now the Raiders are going to have to get down 70 yards. There's only 35 seconds left. Let's see what they could do. There's not much you can do. You have to air the ball out. You have to stop the clock.
Oh,
and there's a bad snap. And it looks like it'll be recovered by the Vikings.
Unfortunately, I think that might have been the game ender.
Now this is the game. The Raiders have no timeouts left. I can see no way the Raiders can come back. It's just one of those things. You gotta be able to control those turnovers. There's been too many turnovers, too many mistakes. For these Raiders, it's hard to overcome, especially this early in the season.
Like we were saying earlier, both teams are playing good. Both teams are playing great. They just have that first game jitters that are allowing silly mistakes to happen.
Just a high snap, something Mason could not handle. And it looks like the Vikings will just take a knee and run this clock out.
Thank you everyone for tuning in today for our broadcast of the Shawnee Mission South Raiders games versus the Shawnee Mission West Vikings. This broadcast has been brought to you by KSMS, the video and TV program at Shawnee Mission South. With 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds left on the clock, that is the end of the game. 21 to the Shawnee Mission West Vikings to 20 to the Shawnee Mission South Raiders.
We want to thank everyone for coming out today.
Overall, the Raiders played pretty well throughout the game. We just had some rough spots. We had some fumbles, some issues on the special teams, but with any luck, we'll be able to hit practice. We'll be able to work on those things. We'll be able to practice everything and come back strong for next week.
You know, Oberzan will be in practice. They had a lot of troubles with penalties at the end. A lot of trouble with fumbles. They couldn't get that passing game going. The Raiders are gonna have to go into practice, get that passing game going. We have no idea if Mason will continue to be the quarterback or if Max will just struggle in this game. They have a lot of things to fine-tune before next week.
It looks like Coach Oberzan is meeting with the players, wrapping everything up. Make sure that everyone comes back and joins us for the game next week against Olathe East. This has been Ewan
And Eric Smith.
reporting for KSMS. Thank you for watching.